So who were the groups involved? You said the Fulani tribes?
Yeah, the primary driving force of the killing of Christians in Nigeria is the Fulani tribe. They're a radical Islamist tribe that practice a Saudi Arabian
They're Sunnis?
Saudi Arabian Sunni form of Islam that is the same ideology of ISIS, that is the same ideology of Boko Haram, and they have declared that Nigeria is theirs for the taking. And Allah has given them Nigeria, so they feel that they can do whatever they want to grab that land. And so they've just been running unimpeded for the last 20 years. I call it death by 1,000 attacks. So it's not like a giant army going in and taking over major cities, but systematically over time, they move in. They're not indigenous to Nigeria, but they move in, they grow the population, they gain political power. Once they have the political power, then the killing starts. And then once they have the political cover in these northern states, then they start going after more land and more villages and start doing the killing. And this is why hardly anybody talks about it, because they have the political cover even within the Nigerian government to go do these killings and run around on just killing unimpeded.
So Fulanis are nomadic herdsmen. That's their occupation, that's their job. So you often see them with herds of cattle, and that's where they make their money. And they're actually stretched from Senegal all the way through Central Africa. Some say even to South Sudan, into Sudan. So that people are very nomadic. And when he says they're not indigenous to Nigeria, it means they will not. If you speak to a Fulani in Senegal, where are you from? They'll say, I'm Fulani, I'm from everywhere, right? I'm not Nigerian. They don't have Nigerian passports. They have no form of identity, the nomadic ones. There's some who've settled since the 1800s in cities and set up in politics, as Judd said. But so in 1804, the Fulani Jihad was declared, and they wiped out, or they tried to wipe out all the infidels, anyone who didn't want to convert to their belief of Islam, and that's where it kind of got bad. But there are, to be fair, there are Fulanis who are Christians. They have dreams and visions. It's not because a missionary or some Western person converts them. That's a misnomer. It's somehow they come to know who Jesus was through a vision, something, and they're stuck between a rock and a hard place, because if they tell anyone in their family that they've converted to Christianity, they'll be killed.